It's easy to play Monopoly game because it's fake money. It's not your money. If you lose, you lose. You're gonna play another game.
In this video, I'm gonna be talking to Amir. He is a really successful real estate agent. He used to own his own brokerage, and he is one of my mentors at eXp Realty. This interview was supposed to be long, between 30 and 40 minutes, but sadly my camera died halfway through and we haven't noticed because we were at that event in San Antonio. This guy came to this country 20-something years ago and he had a great success. So let's hear his story, shall we? So we are here in San Antonio with Amir. Amir is Californian-based real estate agent, and now I'm going to be talking to him to see what tips he has to give us on how to succeed in this real estate industry, especially in California. It's so competitive there, and this guy is selling like 70 homes, 80 homes a year, and he's doing that only part-time. And so Amir, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, like you said, I'm still actively selling. It's active income, but I'm also doing a lot of compiling and building my passive income.
Yeah.
And passive income, as you know, we in real estate. I like real estate because it gives us a lot of opportunities to generate income in different ways, especially passive ways. So because you don't want, just to sell, and because you have to deal with buyers and sellers, and which is good. I mean, don't understand me wrong. So that's our bread and butter. But you really wanted to come to the level that you go to sleep, you wake up, you have money in your bank account. So which means your money works for you instead of you working for money.
100%. Yeah.
And what I do, actually, I'm investing in real estate, a long-term and short-term rentals. And a lot of people say, hey, I don't have money for down payment, or I cannot buy the house. Not a problem. So then what you should do is start doing flipping first. You don't have money to buy flip, not a problem. So start doing wholesaling, find few deals. Once you find a deal, you can get somebody to wholesale your house and make 10, 20, 30. I mean, I have wholesalers, they're making 50 to 80,000. You need to do few of these wholesaling deals, and then you have $200,000 in your bank account, and then you can use this to buy yourself flip or long-term rental, and then you keep playing a real-life Monopoly game. Yeah, it's easy to play Monopoly game. Yeah, everybody's played a Monopoly game before, and easy to buy and sell houses and buy hotels because it's fake money. It's not your money. You don't have emotional connection with that money. If you lose, you lose. You're gonna play another game. When you start playing with your own money, so yeah, it's a little bit different. So you're more stressful, you're more careful, but that's how you can retire wealthy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not only the way, but it's 9 out of 10 worldwide millionaires are real estate made.
That's true, 100%. And I mean, we are now in the greatest country in the world, probably, for entrepreneurship and for real estate, especially. You're not born here, also, right? Like me. You came how many years ago did you came here?
In 2001. Okay. I came as a refugee. I was a refugee in 2 different countries, in Germany and then US. And then you build pretty much like you're doing right now, American dream from nothing, right? Yeah. So you're building, and then obviously my biggest and your biggest problem was it's language, right? So we didn't speak language till we moved here. So you have to learn language plus everything else, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So why? I mean, you started as an architect first here, then you got into real estate, like you told me. You had your own brokerage.
Right.
Why would a guy like you? I mean, you were selling like 300 homes, even more, right?
Yeah, with the
brokerage. In California, yeah.
Right.
So why would a guy like you, like having your brokerage, 100% commission, you do not have a boss? Why would you move to eXp? Like, what's the catch?
That's very good question. So I own my brokerage like many other brokers, and I know a lot of brokers will probably watch this video too. So you start your brokerage with the idea to build something, and then I was the same idea to build something big. My goal was 500 agents, and then at that point maybe sell my brokerage to some bigger fish like Remax or Keller Williams or Intero or whatever, but or give to leave in the family. So it's family-owned brokerage for generations.
Yeah.
So that was my idea. And then I started, at one point I had 58 agents. I have 5 offices throughout the state of California. So I was going well, but the only thing what I overlooked is time, because we have a limited asset, which is 24 hours. You have 24 hours, I have 24 hours. It's not enough time to do everything. Now, you're gonna work yourself to the end. I mean, if you work, 20 hours a day, so it's no time for family, no time for travel and everything else. That was number 1 problem. Number 2 was liability, and then became actually the number 1 problem. So liability being, like you said, in greatest country in the world to make entrepreneurship and business, but legal system in America, right? So we're in the most litigious country in the world, the best country to build businesses, but most litigious in the world. And I'm in the most litigious state in the most litigious country,
Which
right?
is
California.
California.
Yeah. So if anybody can sue anybody, right? So what I had a checklist for my agents. Very careful. I was very careful not to get sued, right? Because you can lose everything. And I never got sued, real estate related. Agents have to do all the checklists before they get paid, etc. But I still got sued because one of my agents, who was 69 at that time, she started dating her client who was 84.
Wow.
So just because, and I'm not in business as a real estate broker, I don't want to control some of these hormones and emotions. I cannot control who is dating who. I don't want to control. But if you're a broker and you have agents, 5, 10, 15, 20, you're responsible for them. If they actually start dating somebody, that person can sue you as a broker, believe it or not. And even worse, forget about dating. It's a very low chance. I got 1 out of million probably. But if your agents hopefully are doing and selling real estate, they're showing houses, hopefully. So by showing houses, they're driving a car with or without client in the car. While showing the houses, they can hit the pedestrian or hit the client, rear end the client, and that person will sue their insurance, and automatically they go after big bucks, and big bucks are the brokers. You can lose everything within.
I didn't know that. That's really?
Yeah. So you can lose everything within months probably or years. I got sued with this, and I can. We have time, so I can.
Yeah,
explain.
absolutely.
So I got sued because this my agent who was in the business 35 years plus. She started dating her client who was 84 and she's 69, and he had 3 sons, and the whole 3 kids hated her, which I understand, right? So their dad dating a younger woman at that age, and then the old man decided to propose her to move out of state, away from the family, and they bought a house in different state, in the state of Hawaii. She found a cover banker agent. She found a referral fee from the cover banker. That was the only connection real estate related, right? And then they used his money for down payment from his 401k. Meanwhile, they were ready actually to tell the kids before they're ready to move. Meanwhile, the old man got a heart attack, and he didn't pass. He didn't die right away. And then he told the kids what he did. And the youngest son, who was 55, disconnected his phone. Now she couldn't reach anybody. And then and the father passed away. Now the son sued her for $1 million elderly abuse lawsuit. $1 million. And then he sued a Culver Banker brokerage in Hawaii, title company in Hawaii, and lender in Hawaii, $1 million each. His attorney somehow got a hold of the emails what she was sending to the agent in Hawaii, and she had my logo in her email signature line. Having my logo in her email signature line, they sued me for $1 million too. Think about it. So I didn't have anything to do with the transaction. That was in a different state. Just because she hung her license in state of California, they sued me too, which is bogus lawsuit. Attorney said right away I will win, and I won. He sued me again. I won again. He sued me 3rd time. I won in all 3 California courts. I didn't even know you can.
So why you? I mean, you're just a broker, and she is dating some random guy.
Because she hung her license with my brokerage.
Oh,
yeah.
So.
And then she was sending us emails, and then the email, she had my logo on the email signature line. That's how they sued me as well. Nothing to do with real estate transaction.
Was that the moment you decided to switch to EXP, or did you?
Almost. That process took two years. Two years in a lawsuit, which I knew I'm not fault. But when you have a lawsuit against you for $1 million, you cannot sleep at night. You have a burden over your head, so it's just pressure, right? So it's not worth all the stress. 2 years, and I won all three courts, and in the end he sued me in the court of Hawaii, and my attorney said that's ridiculous. They gave me $40,000 settlement, because 40,000 was cheaper than flying to Hawaii to defend me.
Yeah.
So he made 40,000 just suing me. And and I won. But my legal fees was there were 220,000. 220,000.
And you had to pay like 200.
My insurance paid 220,
okay.
but I paid 52,000.
Yeah, that's
out of my pocket, because insurance premium went up 3 times, and on a deductible, 52,000 costed me just because one of my agents was dating her client.
So, and you, at the end, you just switched the whole brokerage to EXP, or?
Yeah, so at that time, I was start rethinking my position, because if I wanted to build to 500 agents, right, which is good money. I mean, as a broker, you have a high expenses, you have overhead, error submission, and everything else. But the biggest problem was liability by far. I didn't realize until then. So if I have 500 agents, how many chances I have that that somebody is dating somebody, or they hit somebody, a pedestrian, do something stupid, because they will automatically sue you. So it's 500 life landmines in the field you can explode anytime. At that time, I made a decision to join EXP, because I did analysis. 13, 14 people pitched EXP to me. Before that, I said I'm not interested, because I'm building my brokerage. That's my baby. That's my logo. That's my colors. And then I switched EXP. EXP does allow you to keep your logo, to keep your brokerage name. You just put powered by EXP or broker by EXP, depending on the state regulation. It's a huge thing, because that's why so many independent brokers joining EXP right now. Reason is because before I did numbers analysis, because numbers never lie. I'm numbers guy mostly, so I analyze left and right and left. I try to find what is wrong with it. Is there anything wrong? So, and numbers really worked very good. Math never lies. 1 + 1 is always 2, right? So art is different. You can like this art. Somebody will say, it's extremely good abstract art. So that's more subjective. Math is always 1 + 1 is equals 2, right? So, and then I decided to join EXP because 2 reasons. I can build not only in one state. I'm not limited with one state now. So I can go in all 50 states and 22 countries at this point. And we're working at opening more countries. I couldn't do this with my brokerage.
I had a guy, sorry for interrupting again. I had a guy from independent brokerage asking me like, how powerful revenue share actually is. Is it worth the hype? People say you can make so much money if you bring like 20 agents, 30 agents from your brokerage to join, then those people bring people. So what's the truth? How much money are you making from revenue share? If it's not a secret, of course.
I'll say so. When I owned my brokerage, almost 10 years, 9.5 years, my best month was $10,000.
$10,000.
When my brokerage, but I was taking all liability and all the work, checking the contracts and stuff. So $10,000. My last month in EXP right now, so after 3.5 years with EXP, is 29,000.
29 what?
1,000
a month.
A month, without any liability, 0 liability, and I have agents in 8 different states.
Wow!
So now you tell me if it's financially smart or financially stupid not to join EXP.
So how many people do I have to personally bring to EXP to have, like, let's say 10,000 a month will do the job? How many people do I have to bring?
So I did my analysis based on the very conservative numbers. Because in any company, your company, in any other brokerage, only 20% agents are producing, will cap, right? So assumption is that 20% will cap, 20% will do half cap, and the rest will do 1 to 2, 3 transactions a year. So 60% will not do anything. With that assumption, if you bring 10 agents, and everybody in average brings 1.5 each, because that's also average, you're making $48,000 a year. That's about $4,000 a month. With 10 agents. Not much, but it's free money. $4,000 extra money, fully passive, right? In order to make $4,000 passive a month. With the real estate, you need to buy probably 6 to 8 houses in California, right? And 6 to 8 houses will cost you about $3 million, $2 to $3 million. So you need 25% down. You need $500,000 down. Your money to buy all these houses to make $4,000 a month revenue share, passive income. To make $4,000 in passive income with EXP, you make 0 down. You need 0 down, and you make $4,000 a month with an 3 months, 6, 12 months, whatever it takes to bring 10 agents. Now, if you double the number from 10 to 20, and then because you open different levels, the number is 130,000. That's about $11,000 a month.
Okay.
To answer your question.
Yeah.
So you need 20 agents to make 10, 11,000.
So I heard. I'm not sure if this is true. I just heard that they open like a South Africa and Dubai. So let's say you bring a guy who knows somebody in Dubai. You bring that guy. That guy can fly in Dubai because it's one brokerage in the whole world. He can fly in Dubai and he can bring 10 agents there, and they're all going to be under you. Like
Correct.
I mean, in your upline. Is that true?
Yeah. So that's correct. So now I can build my brokerage in Dubai.
Yeah.
I can build my brokerage in South Africa. I can build in Israel. I can build in Colombia. I can build in Greece, Panama, Puerto Rico, in 22 countries. We will be working on a few other countries, right, too. So you can, if you have connections, some of the countries, they're not open, you can open the whole country, and entire country is going to be in your group.
Yeah.
So how difficult, it's not easy, but if you agent broker here in US, it's impossible for you to open your brokerage in Nigeria, right? Because you have to be physically present there.
Wow.
With EXP is possible.
Yeah.
You just need a connection in Nigeria, for example.
We just saw a guy. He's gonna be speaking today. I think he's making. I'm not sure if this is true. Like people are saying he's making 1.5 million a month. A month.
Yeah.
He has like how many thousand agents in?
That's about 20,000 probably. 1.5 million a month. But all these people didn't bring 20,000. They brought about 200 to 300.
Yeah.
But one important thing is actually be talking about bringing agents and stuff. A lot of people think EXP is about recruiting. And so EXP is not about recruiting. It's not. Let me repeat. EXP is not about recruiting. So you may be agent with Intero, with Remax, with mom and pop small brokerage. Think about it. If I got my license today and I call you, George, I got license in the same city, whatever. So who should I hang my license with? If you with Realty One, you will say probably Realty One, right? In best case, you may get $25 gift card from your broker. Best case, maybe $50, or not, or nothing, right? In EXP, you're getting rewarded because you're building, you recommending and referring the company, which is already making big difference in my life. Not only because of revenue share, but because of stock. I got close to 15,000 shares. 15,000 shares. The stock is $20.
How much is that worth?
About 300,000. Yeah.
How much did you bought of those stock? Did you?
I have to look it up because that's 5 different ways to get shares. Bunch of them I got free. I'm getting every year $16,000 worth of stock back. And I hope this share still stays low. I hope this share will be $1 because if I get $16,000, I will get 16,000 shares. A stock was $90, almost 100. If it's $100, then I will get only 160 shares. So I wanted to get many shares now. I'm in a phase now of accumulating shares before I'm ready to sell, probably next 5 to 10 years. Yeah, but I'm telling you this. We have instances. One of our business partner, he sold his shares 3 years ago when it was $90, and he bought the cabin on the ocean in Santa Cruz. He left Keller Williams, and if he had stayed with Keller Williams these 4 or 5 years, he would make the same amount of money on the commissions, right? But he will not get a $800,000 free cabin on the beach. That's a benefit on EXP. Yeah.
It is. So it's not just about recruiting, it's about the stock. And let's mention the one more reason people are joining EXP, and that's technology. Is that correct?
Yeah, EXP is really high. It's really technology company. So we are cloud-based. We bought the Verbella, so our own metaverse. Before even Facebook started with their metaverse. So we had our metaverse, and then this metaverse, some colleges, schools are already using. That's our proprietary system, and that's the future really of the real estate. So, and then in addition, I got a lot of objections. You don't have offices, right?
There we go, camera died. We're gonna be making more videos to talk just about real estate investing. Thank you so much for watching. If you find the value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.